What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to go from downtown Los Angeles to West Covina in morning Los Angeles traffic. It's about 10:45 a.m. right now and I just downloaded and installed the latest update, so we'll see how Tesla Autopilot does in this morning's drive through Los Angeles traffic. So welcome back to the channel and thanks for watching another video, and let's get into it. Okay, about to get onto the highway now. I think we're getting on the 110, or it wants me to go on local, but I'm gonna throw it onto the highway because I'm pretty early right now and I wanna see how it does in the morning Los Angeles downtown traffic, basically. So thanks for watching another video, guys. If you're new here, my name is Dennis. I have a Tesla Model Y Performance and I make videos about my experiences. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. Currently, it's actually pretty late this morning, almost 11 a.m. It's 76 degrees out, kind of cloudy, kind of sunny. So we'll see how the autopilot system can handle these conditions, but it's not raining or anything like that, so it should handle it pretty fine. We are getting onto the 101 South. There's always a good amount of cars right here because these roads want to go onto the 101 North, up towards like Hollywood and Ventura. So they try and go into the left. These two lanes always get congested, but I'm trying to go to the right. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it into autopilot. I do need to get into the right lane at a certain point, but we'll see how autopilot handles this section right here. There's a lot of cars going pretty slow, going 10 miles an hour. And then I'll probably, as we get closer or as this right lane frees up, I'll make a right lane change into that lane. Alright, so it looks like it's pretty clearing up, so I'm going to go ahead and make that quick right lane change in front of that truck and then throwing it back into autopilot. It looks like this is a IS 500 distributor plate. Huh, who's driving that? So I need to get into the right lane again, so let's go ahead and make the right lane change and then throw it into autopilot. A little bit of slowdown. It's just braking pretty heavily. I'm just gonna go ahead and tap on the accelerator. Autopilot was just waiting a good amount of time for some reason for that van to get out of our lane. Now it's increasing speed pretty fast, up to 60 miles an hour, taking this turn pretty crazily now. Now it's like jerking in and out in between. You can't necessarily see the steering wheel, but it was like kind of shifting back and forth, left, right, because it was trying to figure out how fast it could take that turn. But it did brake pretty heavily at the end, and then it kind of accelerated slowly at about 20 to 30 miles, I think. Still going pretty fast right now, 60 miles an hour. I do need to get out of this lane, so I just hit the ticker. And I'm gonna go into this lane again. And I should probably go another lane over because we're gonna take the highway on-ramp to the left. Throwing it back into autopilot. Now the sun is coming out, so it's pretty bright. But that was a pretty hectic highway interchange, that last part right there. It was taking a bit to accelerate past that first van, and then finally after the van got out of its way, it accelerated really fast and tried to take a highway on-ramp turn at 60 miles an hour, but then realized it couldn't and then braked really fast after that. Going 53 miles an hour, we're going to get onto the 10 East, so it's going to be a left curve it's going to be a curve to the left onto the next highway. Going to 53 miles an hour, and it should be able to take this pretty easily because we're just following this car in front of us. We are going about 65 miles an hour right now. Cruise control speed setting is set to 75. Traffic seems to be flowing pretty well. But in terms of what software update this is 2021.12.25.7, and this is the latest version at the time of this recording. There wasn't too many updates to this one. I still don't have Disney Plus or that function where I can change the battery range from battery percentage to miles. So I'm still waiting on that particular update that supposedly has been out in the ecosphere. But it seems like autopilot has definitely gotten a little bit more jerkier and bumpier, more glitchier. It seems to brake a lot more these days. when it's in traffic. I did take my Tesla Model Y to Vegas and back, and I made a video about it. And on those open roads and highways, it was pretty smooth and flawless. Didn't really have any issues there. It's really only these rush hour traffic scenarios where it starts to glitch out a lot. All right, so there seems to be a lot of cars in this right area here, so I'm going to go ahead and left lane change to the left lane just so I'm in the furthest lane away from all these cars, but throwing it back into Autopilot now. So this is really where Autopilot really shines, on these easy drives just like this without too much traffic. There can be cars where it's just going to pace and follow and kind of stay around those cars pretty easily, but this is exactly where Autopilot will really do its best on these highway trips or these commutes, just like where you can kind of just throw it on, sit back and relax and just let Tesla Autopilot drive you to wherever you need to go. A little bit of braking right now. There seems to be some traffic piling up or ramping up. Slowing down to 55 miles an hour, now 45, now 40. A little bit of braking, some more from Tesla Autopilot. Now we're just pacing this car in front of us. Can't necessarily see what's going up ahead. I could get into the HOV express lanes, but I'm not really in a rush, and we're almost there, another 5.6 miles to our destination. Yeah, so I can start to see ahead now. There's just a lot of cars that are causing a lot of slowdown. We're still going about 50 miles an hour, and Autopilot is keeping a pretty healthy gap from us to the car in front of us. We could probably close that, but I guess Autopilot wants to be a little bit conservative and not too aggressive and not get on their bumper. Increasing speed now to 66 miles an hour. We're actually passing the 626 area or the San Gabriel area. And I actually just noticed the other week that Tesla installed a brand new supercharger at a 99 Ranch here. And it's a 250 kilowatt supercharger with 20 stalls. It's actually really nice, right in the parking lot, right next to 99 Ranch, and it's just got a good amount of stalls. And I went there last week, and it wasn't actually too busy, but I did go at like 9 p.m. and then again at 10 p.m. another day, and I was able to each time get there and able to plug in without waiting at all. So good for Tesla to put a supercharger in this area, because for some reason out in this El Monte 626 area or Baldwin Park Covina area, there really isn't that many superchargers, especially 250 kilowatt superchargers, which, if you didn't know, is actually the fastest supercharger available. So definitely pretty interesting and pretty nice that there is a 250 kilowatt supercharger pretty close in this area. Alright, so it doesn't seem like there's going to be that much more traffic, so this is where I'm going to go ahead and end it, guys. Thanks for watching another video on this quick Autopilot LA rush hour video from downtown to El Monte area or Covina. Please hit that like if you enjoyed it, and comment below if you have any questions on the Tesla Autopilot system or even buying a Tesla. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!